Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where we've now got hospitalisation up and running over here in the Infectious Diseases Department, and already we've got a few contagious people in. So over here we've got Carol Hill, and Carol's in with a touch of the MERS, which is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. That sounds very unpleasant indeed, so that's why Carol's in. And then in the room next door we've got Robert Davis, and Robert's in because he's got the bubonic plague, you know, just a casual spot of the plague like you do. So I'm quite happy that they're both locked away inside their kind of fancy little isolation rooms over here. I don't think we should have you two wandering about the hospital. I think you're very much in the right place over there in your isolation rooms, being kept away from everybody else, which is wonderful. However, despite our best efforts, we do still have an epidemic outbreak going on right now. We can see that over here. It's going to last for another day, and it's a little bit of a bother. It's not a disaster, I don't think. It's a little bit of a nuisance. I think because there is a bit of an outbreak going on, everyone's going to work a bit slower because they're being extra careful. There's more protocols to follow, and all the doctors have got to wear masks, which I think is something we can all be familiar with. So there we go. I think we can kind of muddle through with that. There is only one day left. So whilst it's a bit of a nuisance, it isn't a game changer, I don't think anyway. We'll wait and see, shall we? And also, if we do actually survive this, which I suspect we might do, I think that should contribute to one of our goals down here. Hang on a second. That one there. Happy life, their objective over here, successfully finish 3 epidemic events. And to me, that looks like an epidemic event. So that will hopefully go toward that total, and then we can start moving through the objectives over here. So that would be quite good. So I think what we need to do is right now, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So all the money will have come in from the overnight people, and we've only got $19,000, which isn't very much at all for this time of day. So I think let's get time ticking on. I mean, ideally, I would like to get quite a lot of money together so we can get another one of those, because at some point we're going to need another one of these, aren't we? 2 is not going to be enough. We're going to need to put together another little kind of isolation room thing, but I imagine they're quite expensive. I mean, the beds are expensive. They've got the fancy kind of equipment there. Did that doctor just walk through the wall? Did that doctor there just stroll through that wall? I suspect maybe they did. Hang on a minute, you can't just walk through the walls. Okay, I might need to watch that back, but I'm fairly certain they went from here, from this bed, and then went over there, walked through the wall, and then went to see that patient there. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but never mind. One thing we could do actually, hang on. This did get suggested in the comments, and it is quite a good idea. So over here, we have the teeny tiny little kind of on-call room, and they're looking out over here. They've got the windows, so they can see what's going on. But if they do need to get into this room over here, they have to go out the door, then go down here, then go round the corner, and then go through those doors there. Why don't we just rejig that room a bit, move the plant to there, move that desk to this side, and then put a door just here, so they can walk through the door into this particular bit of the hospital. So they don't have to walk all the way around, just to make their lives a little bit easier. That was suggested in the comments, and I think it's quite a good idea. So do you know what? Let's go ahead and do that, shall we, to start things off. Yeah, we've got enough money to put a door in. I think that should be okay. So here we go. Let's try and rejig things as best we can. So that's going to have to... Right, hang on. Bring that out there. And I think what we'll do is, let's get rid... Okay, so put the plant into that corner, because I don't think... Hang on a second. Let's go and find us a lovely biohazard door. If we put the door there, they're going to keep clashing with those doors there, aren't they? So I think, yeah, we put the door just there so they can walk in that way. That should be okay. I think that should be fine. Okay, so let's get that in. So let's remove... Hang on a second. Remove that window. So that window goes, and then we grab ourselves the biohazard door, pop that just there. So now they have an easy way to get into this room over here, which is, you know, kind of their main focus of work, I would say. And then we need to put that back. So I think, can we? Hang on, rotate that around. That can tuck into that corner. That works really well. I quite like that. Okay, yeah, perfect. That will do the job just fine. So that's that sorted out and just made a little bit better. Just made a tiny bit more efficient. So there we go. We're all about efficiency in this hospital. So yes, right. Let's see if we can save up. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to cost. I think one of those is going to cost at least $10,000. with the doors and the kind of the fancy windowy bits and the bed and the exciting machine that goes bing and bong and boop and keeps people alive, they're going to be at least 10 grand. So I think really, hang on, run time on nice and quick. We need to make sure that we've got what? About, oh, hang on a minute, Charles Johnson is having a bit of a collapse. I think we need to get about, at least $40,000 before we can invest in that. But we'll see what we can do. Hang on, Charles, right, what is happening with you, Charles? What has happened? You are going into hypovolemic shock. You might have one of many things. Okay. I'm not even going to try and say that. No, I am going to try and say that. Splenopancreatic laceration. Okay, so that's something tearing the pancreas and the spleen. That's a hepatoplesnic laceration. That's something tearing the liver and the spleen. Hang on, that's the same as that. An object pierces the body. An object pierces the body and tears the... Hang on, they're both the same thing. Okay, I don't fully understand, but okay. Okay, you're not in a good way, Charles. Let's put it that way. So hang on. Let's blue light you. Let's blue light you, because you're clearly in a bad way. You're not doing very well at all. Let's go make sure that you're actually okay. Where are you? Oh, you're on one of the things. You're down in the kind of the trauma centre. So you're in the right place, although nobody's rushing over to help you right now. You've been treated. Okay, Charles Martinez is collapsing. This is going great. You've got bacterial gastroenteritis. But it's not diagnosed. Do you know what? It says 100%. We're going to diagnose you with that. There we go. You're collapsing through dehydration. Because, of course, that type of thing makes you go to the toilet a lot. Okay, what is that little picture of? That's a bit grim. That looks like a toilet and... Okay, I don't like the little kind of picture for that one. Okay, right, so whereabouts are you? You are... Oh, dear. Right, you're just over here in a heap. Lisa Robinson. Patient needs to be hospitalised before treatment. Okay, hang on, Lisa Robinson. Things are happening. Right, Blue Light Charles. Right, Lisa, what's happening here? You're over in infectious diseases. You've got hepatitis B. Okay, so an infection of the liver. What do you need? You need regular hospitalisation? Is that okay? Yeah, you require prior hospitalisation. Well, okay. Put her in hospital then. Why have we got to do that? Or did she need to go into the isolation thing? I don't think she did. I think she's okay. Let's make sure. Hang on. So yeah, surgeries and certain complicated procedures require prior hospitalisation. Okay. So we've sent you in, and she's hospitalised, and she's going to bed. Okay. Why did we have to do that? Oh, now Thomas Allen's collapsing. Oh my goodness me. Right. Okay, let's go make sure that Thomas Allen's okay. Oh, he really isn't okay. He's collapsed on the floor in the waiting area. He might have... Oh, he's going up into infectious diseases, isn't he? He's got yellow fever, West Nile fever, chikungunya? Hang on. Chikungunya. Crikey, what's that? That's a mosquito type thing. Dengue fever? That's a mosquito thing. Zika fever, I've heard of that. I've heard of that before. That is a mosquito thing. Okay, right, you're in a bad way. Let's blue light you as well. Blue light all these people. Hang on a minute. Let's follow Thomas Allen, just to make sure that he gets to where he's supposed to go. Could we please move Thomas Allen to a nice safe place? Right, okay, over into the trauma centre. People are looking after him. He's got exhaustion, high fever. He's not well. He's not well, is Thomas, but we're trying to work on it. Okay, they've whittled it down to dengue fever. Deng? I don't know. Or Zika fever. Okay, so now they're doing blood draws and blood tests and whatever that is. RT-PCR sampling. That's a haematology lab. Hang on. How is the haematology lab looking? Because I imagine, he's sent a blood test over, but I imagine lots and lots of the people up in infectious diseases have to go and have blood tests, because that's often where the disease manifests. It goes into your blood. And I imagine doing a blood test helps you find out what the disease is. So I wonder exactly how busy they are over in the haematology bit over there. Let's go and have a quick look. So go to there. Yeah, they are quite busy. They're quite busy over there. There's 7 people waiting for blood work. There's nobody waiting for microbiology stuff, and there are 2 people waiting in the hexagons lab. Yay for the best lab. Okay, so this makes me wonder, if we go to there and then go up a bit, over in infectious diseases, we can have our own little kind of haematology lab. I wonder if it's worth getting that in now and just getting in a daytime shift person and a nighttime shift person, and that might take a bit of demand off of the regular medical lab downstairs that can just do, regular kind of blood work as a sort of, a normal kind of process, rather than this one, which can do specific blood work for viruses. Maybe that's what we should do. I think that's what we do. Let's get that in. Let's do that now, shall we? Oh, it's going to be very expensive. Okay. Do we get another one of those in, or do we get a blood lab in? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we have got up to 40,000 money, which is pretty good. That's quite good. I think, though, maybe we get the blood lab thing in. Let's get that in just to try and help out a little bit. I can foresee problems downstairs with people having to wait for ages in line to get their blood results. So if we do that up here, that might help out a little bit. So, okay, here we go. Let's get this in. So we need lab desks. Okay, so I think if we put the lab desks, what if we just kind of put, say, 2 like that for now, and then we can have a PC like that, and then we'll have a little printer to print out important things like so, and then we want to get the chair, and we'll have a chair like that. Okay, so basic workstation setup, $39,000 just short of, so plenty of money left to get all this stuff in. But then, how much is that? Sample storage is $2,400, RIA $1,500, thermal cycler, I don't even know what that means, lab equipment for analysing DNA polymerase. I don't know what that is. Now, I have a friend who would know exactly what that is, and he could explain that to me in great detail, but I do not know what that is. Hematology analyzer, that's a blood analyzer thing. Okay, right, so we need to get quite a lot of this in, although we should be okay. We should be okay. So I think we can afford it. We might not be able to afford this. And we also have to keep some money behind to pay, the wages of everybody as well. So got to be a little bit careful that we don't burn through our budget, but we should be okay to get this done. So I think, where can we put the bins? Do you know what we're going to do, actually? Hang on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to change that door, because that door is boring. We don't want that door. If you're working with blood, you can call that a biohazard. And we're going to put it not right at the edge of the room, but just there, as was suggested in the comments a little while back, because then over here by the door, we can put the plant and the bins and all those kinds of things. So I think that's what we'll do. So we shall have a bin going just there, and then grab the red bin, put that there. Then we get the plant, because of course we have to have a lovely plant. Let's have, I don't know, that one. Let's have that one in a red pot, because, it's working with blood, and blood is red, so that can go just there. There's a little bit of space there for something as well. So if there's anything that's standing on its own, the sample storage fridge thingamajig, that can go just there. And we've got a little bit of space on the desk. We also do have a lab sink. Hang on, can we rotate it around a little bit, just so we can see round the side of the elevator there? So we need to put, it looks like, we've got 4 desk spaces required. That's going to need a desk, that's going to need a desk, and that and the glassware. Oh, a sink. Hang on. Could we... Hang on a second, hang on. What are these? Lab cabinets. Okay, do they look good? Oh, I like them. Yes, they look good. They're quite expensive, but I think they work well. So we've got 4 things that need to go on desks. So that's quite good. And then, if we grab a sink, we can put that just there. Do you know what? I was going to say let's have 2 sinks, but they're $500 a piece. Do you know what? 1 sink is plenty right now. That's okay. And then, can we put all of these things out here? So let's have glassware barrette. I don't know what a barrette is, but we shall have one. So we'll put one there at the end. And then this thing for $1,200. That thing for $1,500. And we want the thermal cycler for $3,000 lovely dollars. And I think that room is set up. I think that room's okay. It's a little bit empty, but there is room for expansion. So if we need more of these machines, we can always put some down in this corner. Okay, That's quite good. What else do we have kind of over here? I kind of feel like they should have some of this. Just, maybe in this corner, we could just put an equipment cabinet and then possibly by the door, could they kind of have a scrub shelf up there with, I don't know, fetching purple scrubs. Just as you go out the door, possibly, maybe you need to change or whatever. Ah, hang on. We've got a bit of space. Oh no, but we want to keep that desk space free, don't we? For like another computer or whatever in case it's busy. Although, that will only need one space. So we have got one little bit of space over there where we could put something exciting. What would we like over here? Maybe some disinfectant tools. That seems like quite a good idea, doesn't it? We'll have a clock on the wall just there, I think. That makes sense. What else can we have? First aid kit. That's got to be helpful. Let's pop that over the top of the bin. There we go. And I think that should do. I think that should be okay. And eventually, yeah, we can get another computer in and a chair if we need more people. Okay, yeah, happy with that. I like that. So now we need to get some people employed. So here we go. Okay, day shift person or night shift if there's somebody really good. So yeah, what do we need to filter it by? Just technologists or advanced biochemistry. I suppose if they're good at both, that might be quite handy. Okay, we've got some good candidates going on here. Daniel King looks particularly promising. Biochemistry 98% and advanced biochemistry 34%. You've got 74 and 36, 54 and 11, 68 and 9. Hang on, right. So let us reveal your hidden perks. Tell us about yourselves, folks. Ah, dearie me. Right, here we go. So Daniel King is depressed and a germaphobe. So you're going to bring the department down a bit. You're going to slow things down and generally not be as quite effective as you should be. So we'll pass on you. Margaret Baker is a scholar. So if she has free time, you'll do some studying. You're a fresh parent, so rest levels decrease faster. Okay, that's fine. And you're comforting. Okay, that's quite good. And Fraser Taylor has resistance, rest levels decrease slower. And Mary Brown is an alcoholic who lives very far away. Okay, do you know what? We'll take Margaret Baker for the day shift. And then on the night shift, we could, hang on, go back to that again. We've now got Patricia Hall as a potential person. Fresh parent, 81% biochemistry, 32% of advanced biochemistry. So you are better than Fraser Taylor, but do we want to get you in? Because you've got secrets and it's going to cost another 1,000 money to reveal your secret. So is it worth spending that money? I think it might be. Just to figure out whether you're good or not. Oh, and you're completely brilliant. You're a people person and you're a slow learner. I'm not that bothered. You're very good anyway. So Patricia Hall, in you come for the night shift. And there we go. We've now got a little blood lab set up over here in infectious diseases. So now, of course, we all know what's coming next. Join in, everybody. Now we need to go over to the Wheel of Names. So the Wheel of Names has done its thing, and on the day shift over here in the blood lab in infectious diseases, we can welcome Delamonte, and then the Wheel of Names has done its wonderful, wonderful work and produced something amazing for the person on the night shift, because over here on the night shift, we have in-game scientists. That's the name they asked for. That's what we've gone for. So this person who is a scientist, because, they're quite good at biochemistry and advanced biochemistry, is called In-Game Scientist, which is wonderful. Thank you, Wheel of Names, and welcome aboard In-Game Scientist and Delamonte. So let's see if they do make a bit of a difference. So can we see if people begin to come up here? Do they sort of shift the workload from downstairs to up here to even it out or not? I'm not entirely sure. Nothing there yet. Okay, nothing there right now. And then over in the medical labs, we've got 8 people waiting over there now. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right. Hopefully now the new one is in upstairs. That might take the burden off new kind of requests for the downstairs lab. Hopefully that will help out a bit. Is that person coming in for an operation? Are you coming in for an ARP? It looks like you are. Let's see what's going on. I like this. I like seeing the little bits and bobs happening around the place. Right, you, Charles Johnson, you're in general surgery, and you're in for a penetrated pancreas laceration. How does all this happen to people? My goodness me. Okay, right, and then over here, anything happening? Anything happening? Where's the person gone? Hang on a minute, hang on. I can't remember who's on the day shift. Delamonte. Where's Delamonte gone? Handling samples. Okay, right. This is good. So you should now have a job to do. Move time on a bit quicker, please. Right, so you get over there. Right, you are doing some stuff. Hang on. We're going to follow you. Where are you going? You're going downstairs. Ah, are you going over to the existing one? Oh, yes. You're grabbing samples from there and taking them upstairs. So you are taking a bit of their workload and running it through the machines up here. Okay, that's really good. That's good. And you're using the fancy equipment. Okay, this might not be the most efficient way to do this. Okay, so now you're running back over here again. Although, if it's bringing the queue down, then that's a good thing. I'm all for that kind of thing. If it's helping out a bit, that's all good. So here we go. Richard Clark is having a little bit of a collapse. Richard Clark's got yellow fever. Oh dear. Yeah, can we blue light Richard Clark, please? Can we make sure that he's not dead? Whereabouts is he? Oh, he's on the floor in infectious diseases. Okay, right. Back down in the elevator over there into intensive care. How is intensive care looking? It's looking... Do you know what? It's not so bad. 2 people. 2 people. I've now said it's not so bad. Here we go. I said, oh, it's not so bad. So now it's going to become bad, isn't it? David Cole is collapsing because he's got either a pulmonary NTMB infection or tuberculosis. What does that mean? Oh, my word. Look at the massive words. Right. Okay. Buckle up, everybody. I'm going to try and read this. Pulmonary mycobacterial infection of non-tuberculous type of disease caused by other species of Mycobacterium, and it is relatively common. Okay, I think we got to the first part. Often occurring in, here we go, I think I know what that word is, immunoincompetent patients, or in patients with pre-existing pulmonary disease, but also in healthy patients. I've heard of immunocompromised. I've never heard of immunoincompetent patients. Is that a thing? Somebody called immunoincompetent? It sounds a little bit harsh, but okay. Right, I don't quite know what that means, but something to do with the lungs, because it could be tuberculosis or it could be that. And the picture is of lungs. I won't pretend to understand what that means, but okay, can we blue light David Cole as well? Blue light all these people. Oh, he's lying down near the labs. That's not going to be a good look, is it? Right, there we go. He's being rushed off to intensive. Oh, no, he's going over here. Oh, he's being stabilised in here. Crikeys. Okay, he was in a bad way. Okay, hang on. Who are you? You need regular hospitalisation. Oh, are all the beds full up in infectious diseases? Oh, crikeys. Okay, wait there. Hang on a second. We've got a little bit of money, so we could possibly add a few more beds. That would be okay. Let's go and do that now. So hang on. Go to there. Go to here. Go on that one just to make sure. Right, we'll grab... I don't know, that one there. So I think that's all we need, isn't it? We just need to grab that. Yes, that grabs the bed and it grabs the bedside table. I think as well, does it grab the little bit of wall? I'm not entirely sure. Right, let's put one bed there. And yeah, it does. A little bit of wall's there. Yay for the bit of wall. Let's do... I don't know, how much money have we got? 40 grand. But we do need to pay the wages for the day shift soon. So how about for now, just another couple of beds over there. Just so we can have whatever her name is. So you can now go into... hang on. Do we need to move time on a bit? You can now come into... Oh no, hang on a minute. Do you need isolation? Hang on. What's that? Patient's already hospitalised at a higher or similar priority ward. Oh no. It's automatically happened. Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. She's okay. I thought she needed one of the fancy isolation pod thingamajigs, but no, it's all good. Okay. Right, so hopefully that will help out a bit. Whilst we're looking at these, thank you to a few people in the comments who pointed out that these kind of things here aren't regular doors. So I looked at these and said, well, how does that work? Because there's no door. I was expecting it to be like a little kind of airlock type thing. So you kind of walk through one door, shut it behind you, get, I don't know, sort of cleaned or whatever, and then go through another door. But no, there's no door in these. And a few people did suggest maybe building a wall around it and putting a door in the middle. But apparently they create some sort of like an air barrier. So there's air constantly kind of blowing, I don't know, across or up or down or whatever. So it kind of creates an air barrier. So air can't get through. you can't sort of have air coming through because there's a constant wall of air blowing across. I think that's what they said. So that's why there isn't a door, because the door is kind of made of a consistently moving sort of a wall of air, which is quite clever. I never knew such a thing existed. So there we go. We're learning things today. We're learning about bacteria and all that other stuff that happened, and immuno-incompetent, the fact that's a word apparently. And then we're learning about air doors as well, which is quite fun. So there we go. But yeah, we could do with getting another one of those in. I'm a little bit concerned that at some point the game's going to say, hang on, you need another isolation bed thing and you haven't got one. Is that free? Has bubonic plague guy gone? Hang on, we can check. Yes, he has. He's cleared off. Okay. And we have a spare bed on the regular ward as well. Right. Okay. This is good. So soon enough, we're going to pay out the day shift wages. We're going to go down to hardly any money at all, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine, because then we get paid the money for the overnight people. Although, hang on a second. That's not good. Our prestige is not good. I assume on account of the epidemic that's happening. Yeah, that's not brilliant, because I believe the higher your prestige, the more patients come your way. So, of course, if your hospital is rubbish and people are saying, that hospital over there is terrible, people aren't going to choose to go to that one. They're going to go to another one that's not quite as bad. And our prestige today is 52%. I assume because, yes, we have an epidemic going on, and that means that people are working slower, it's not as efficient, and all that kind of stuff. Oh dear. Okay. So is that going to affect things for tomorrow? That could be quite bad. That could be bad. Okay, so idle rooms, critical workload. I'm sure it's fine. We'll muddle through. Nancy Clark isn't fine. She's collapsed. She's got frostbite. Okay, please rush her in, blue light her, whatever that means. Do a blue light on her. Shine a blue light right on her, and that makes it important or something. That bed's filled up, I notice. The bed over there. Hang on. Where are you taking that person? Where have they gone? Oh, they've gone in the elevator. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say where are they going, but it's okay. I think they're still clearing the backlog from downstairs. I think they're still running around between upstairs and downstairs. Hang on. That's Ketonius. Aren't you from downstairs? Hang on, why are they rushing between the two different labs? Surely that's really, really inefficient. Hang on. Follow you. So, Scientist Ketonius heading over here, processing results. Okay. Judy Wright is collapsing. Okay, do you know what? Judy Wright has a thoracic blast trauma. Okay, that sounds really quite serious. Hang on a second. What does that mean? Thoracic, what's that? Blast injury is a complex type of physical trauma resulting from direct or indirect exposure to an explosion. Okay, I think it's your thorax. I'm trying to think about what it might mean. It looks there like it's the middle of your chest. So is it your kind of the top half of your torso kind of thing? Is that your thoracic area? I don't know. However, she's in a bad way. She's in a very bad way. Bradypnea. What's that? Bradypnea. Abnormally slow breathing. We're learning so many things today. Penetrating wound, blast wound, chest pain, degloved skin. An extensive area of the skin is torn off from the... This is revolting. It's torn off from the underlying tissue. Yeah, we need to blue light her because she's really bad. She's really ill. She is, definitely in need of an operation right now to sort out the damage from a thoracic blast trauma. Rachel Harris. Rachel Harris needs a bed, and we've only got 6,000 monies right now. Oh dear. Right, hang on a minute. There's loads happening. Hang on a minute. Hang on. We can possibly get one more bed in. We can get one more, I think. Do you know what? Yeah, let's just grab that like that, and we'll put that there. And that is possibly about as much as we can do, because we do need to save some money to pay the night shift people. But there we go. There's a bed for whoever you were again. Rachel Harris. Yeah, you're being transported. That's good. You've got a variety of exciting things that might be wrong with you. Acute hepatitis E or hepatitis A. Okay. Right. Can we have no more people needing to be over here in the hospital? Because it's getting a bit full over here. But Dusty River's completed their training. Do you know what? Even though it costs us 800 money, is it? We will continue to train you, Dusty River, because we left it for a long time. What does that mean? Infected. Oh, right. Dusty River's got whatever it is that is going around the place. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing that we could see. Hang on, so you go and train in general medicine, that's fine. Who else is infected? Oh, so Emperor Swing, you're infected. Badger Actual isn't infected. I never knew there was a little thing that you could see. Helen Highwater is infected. Oh, dearie me. Over here, Quailial. I forgot. They told me how to say it in a comment. I've completely forgotten. Quailial, however you say it. They're infected. Amy Ritter doing the cleaning. They're infected. Oh, dear. Okay, right. We could do with the outbreak going away, but prestige is low. 57%. It's got to be because of the outbreak. Okay, so we survived the epidemic outbreak. Charles Barkley might not survive the collapsy thing that's happening. I'm sure he'll be fine. Right, so there we go. However, someone's getting a bit grumpy. Richard Wilson. I don't believe it. Okay, right. That's okay. You'll just be patient, please. You'll get seen to eventually. I'm a bit concerned. So we're now at a patient intake of 67% because our prestige yesterday was so rubbish because, there was an epidemic in the hospital and people tend to not like that kind of thing. Oh dear, this could be a bit of a problem. So now we're only going to get 47 people coming in through the door. I think it might be time to do something, which I think we possibly are being forced to do a bit. So at the moment, we've got Cheapo Care. They send, with our current kind of reduction in patient numbers, 16 people to us, which is okay. Liver TY sends 16. And then Happy Life and Protect Care are only sending 6 apiece, which is rubbish. So I think, for now, we might have to not have Protect Care because we can't complete their objectives anyway. We can't do that. They might pay a bit more money, but I think, we can't complete their objectives because they're linked to Quick Snap Care, which we don't have yet. So I think we say no to 6 people from Protect Care, and I think we welcome back the uninsured people, 16 people, 10 more people coming in, paying us lovely, lovely money and doing all sorts of treatments and things. Okay. And then, 3 people as well coming in via the flashy lights Nino machines, which is good. So we'll have those 3, and then we want to keep Happy Life. Okay, hang on. I thought maybe that was an epidemic event. I kind of assumed that would be an epidemic event, but it appears not, even though it said it was an epidemic and it looked like an event. It wasn't an epidemic event, apparently. Okay, fine. Be like that game, be like that. So, we can't really get rid of them, but they're going to send 6 people our way. We can't complete those objectives either, which is a bit unfortunate. And yes, Overcure Inc. Their objective to unlock is to have 9 fully working departments. And if we look down here, we're going to count them. Count with me, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 fully working departments. But apparently a few people have said that the administrative department doesn't count toward that total because it's not a kind of proper hospital department. It doesn't do like operations and doesn't have doctors and things. So it doesn't count toward the total. So at the moment, we've got 8. So if we do want to get Overcure Inc. on board, which would be quite good, because they do pay quite a lot of money, then we're going to have to get 1 more entirely working department set up. I mean, there is a good candidate. Pathology. Somebody, I think, did suggest that, possibly a little while back. It might have even been Dave over at the Wee Hours, just that that's a really easy one to get done, because it doesn't require that much stuff. Because it doesn't really get used that often. We don't see that many deaths around the place. So that could be quite a good candidate just to get that done. And then we can get Overcure Inc. on board. And then they can pay some good money and send us quite a lot of people. The only thing is we haven't got any money right now at all. So I think let's fly on until the morning. Hope that we can acquire a bit of money. Hope that Judy Wright is okay. She's not well. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Please keep Judy alive. Hospital. She's going to treatment. This is brilliant. Right, they've decided to operate on her because she's not very well at all. Okay, so hopefully they can sort out all this kind of stuff. Carol Clark, people are dying around the place. Please be patient. I know it's a bit of a bother waiting, but other people are in a far worse state than you. So, okay, Are you okay, Judy? How are things now? Respiratory failure? Is that still going on? Do we not need to look at this? Oh, hang on. That's been suppressed. Okay, she's been intubated. Okay, that's fine. Hang on a minute. You need IV antibiotics, but that requires a bed, I would assume. Yeah, that needs a bed. We're not going to put you into isolation. We're not going to put you into there because then we might get somebody that really does need the isolation ward. Okay. This is a bit unfortunate because we can't prescribe that, and that is what you need. We might... Oh, no, but then it's going to affect our prestige if we send you away. Oh, John Lewis, this is a bit of a bother, isn't it? What can we do? I think we have to send you away because we can't afford to put another bed in because they cost over $3,000. We can't afford to do the bed. Do you know what, John Lewis? We might have to send you away. I do apologise. I don't want to send you away, but yeah, we can't treat you because we can't put you in a bed. So, yeah, for now, I think that's the best course of action. Oh no. I'm just going to press the button and hope that all that goes away. And I'm just going to press that button, speed on until the morning, and then we're going to see... This is... Okay, right. Infectious Diseases is absolutely, utterly, ridiculously busy. Everything else in the hospital has kind of calmed down. Charles Barkley... bacterial gastroenteritis. Were you there before? Hang on. Yeah, he's got that. Can we please make sure that he's okay? Yeah, because he's blue lighted. Oh, okay. Can we just treat that, please? I thought that'd be quite straightforward. Okay, so here we go. Let's just get through to the morning, and we'll see if lots of people leave infectious diseases, and then if they do, those people who are waiting can then go and get in the beds. They can just, climb straight into the beds, and we'll see what happens. So hang on. Go up to here. How is that ward looking at? People do tend to go to the loo in the morning. Right, back into their beds. Okay, you're getting tired of waiting. Richard Wilson's getting impatient. I probably can't believe it at all. Okay, and we're going to get to 8 o'clock. We're going to get to the great payoff. Minus 22 grand. Minus 7. Look, all these people have gone. So now those people that were waiting for beds can come in. Although... we have not actually got out of debt yet. Oh dear. Okay, we're minus 1,500 monies. And David Smith is collapsing. He's got... oh, crikeys. David, we don't know what's wrong with David Smith. Okay, David Smith remains a mystery to us. Okay, blue light David Smith, please. What's wrong with David? Okay, so we're trying to keep him alive, which is good. And then he's going to come down here. Okay, Richard Wilson's just given up and gone home. Understandable, Richard, understandable. Okay, so hang on, let's see what you're doing. Because, yeah, look at that. Possible diagnosis, 1 out of 56. Richard Clark's having to wait, it's fine. 1 out of 12. Okay, so he's got nausea. You've got tired of waiting. I'm just going to keep pressing OK on this and just hope that everything gets better at some point. Yeah, look at that. You've got... Yeah, right, hang on. Clearly something is not right here. What is the problem? PCR testing, haematology lab. Okay. How busy are the haematology labs? How busy are these places? Right, we're out of debt at least. That's quite good. We'll come back and check on you in a bit. How busy? Hang on a second. So go to there. So that's got a queue of nobody. So that's got 0. And then down here... this one has 7. Okay. That's not working as I expected it to. I was kind of thinking that maybe the haematology lab upstairs would take some of the burden of the one downstairs. But no, that doesn't appear to be the case at all. Bother. Okay, never mind. That's kind of how it is at the minute. And that's how the game is working things. I want to go make sure this person's okay. I want to see what happens to David Smith. Is David Smith going to be okay? I have to know what's wrong with him now. Okay, yeah, he's got a great number of things. Jordan, they'll be fine, Jordan. They'll be fine, Jordan. He's over there, look. Is that Jordan Lee? Yeah, oh, hang on. What was that? What was that? They put him in like a massive... Did he have like a virus? Like a chamber thingamajig? That's quite exciting. Hang on. Was that you? You are over... Yeah, look. He's got like a... sort of a sealed chamber thing. And then they're just gonna... He's got COVID. he's got COVID, and they're just going to put him down here with these people who are not protected from him. That's not how this should work, but okay. Right, we are. And in he goes. Oh, no, hang on. Has he got a little kind of sealed... He's got like a little kind of sealed breathing mask thing over his head or something, is he? Oh, okay. So Jordan Lee's got a spot of the COVID. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right. That's fine. That's fine. At least we know where we stand with that one. Right, where's Chappie? Has it been sorted out yet? Can we please look after David Smith? Well, Jordan Lee's... It's fine. So many people collapsing all over the place. I want to figure out what's wrong with David. They're whittling it down. 1 out of 7 pages of something that might be wrong with him now. I see ticks and things all over the place. Oh, Jennifer Adams got bored. It's fine, Jennifer Adams. I would have got bored too and gone home. It's okay. Come back tomorrow. Well, yeah, it'll all be better tomorrow. It'll all be lovely again. But right now, we really are struggling for money. Oh, it's lunchtime and we've got $8,600. We need to get some decent prestige going on again. Because patient intake is down, insurance payments are on 100, that was a bit higher before. Jane Martin, are you waiting for a blood thing as well? Was it you before? The haematology lab thing is a bit, that's a bit weird, I don't fully understand that. But okay, Jane Martin, you can just, we'll catch up with you tomorrow. It's okay, come back and get your blood results. Sorry about the delay. Oh, and they're moving David Smith. They're moving him to the MRI machine, or is that the CT scanner? I'm never entirely sure. So there we go. CT, there we go. That's the CT scanner, is it? Okay, so he's gone into the CT scanner, and they're having a look at what that might be. So yeah, they're slowly whittling it down, look. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Although I suspect maybe they might want to hurry that up a bit. He's got loads of examinations going on. He's got so many things. Okay, and now into... whatever that must be the MRI scanner. I always thought that was the MRI and that was the CT scanner. Whatever the case, he's gone into that thingamajig, and now... they can hopefully whittle down the diagnosis a bit more. Now he's having an X-ray. Crikey. Look at all the things he's got going on. There are so many things. He's having testing in the haematology lab, and in the haematology lab, and in the haematology lab, and in the haematology... Are you the reason why there's a massive queue in the haematology lab, David Smith? Because you've got 12,000 blood tests going on. Right, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? You're causing a bit of an issue with our whole sort of blood testing program. It'd be good if you could just get all these results in really quickly. We still don't know what's wrong with him. Okay, and we've got through to the end of the day shift, and we are $11,500 down. This is not very good at all. However, prestige is up a little bit. Karen Cole. Oh, we've run out of options for Carol Cole. Okay. I don't know what we do with it. So dengue fever, Crohn's disease, or esophageal varices. Okay, abnormally enlarged veins within the esophagus. They are usually caused by portal hypertension due to existing liver disease. Ugh. Okay, how about then a USG? Have one of those. That sounds like a thing that you could have. That might help out a bit. Right, so hang on. So are you going to get taken to that? I want to keep an eye on David Smith over here. Oh, hang on a minute. But I also want to keep an eye on you to make sure they can figure out what's wrong with you. So you can go to the ultrasonograph place, whatever it is. Is that going to help at all? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it helped. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. What do we do with this? I've got no idea. I really don't know. Karen, oh yeah, they're going to another hospital. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. We've let you down there. Also, I kind of feel like oh, hang on. They figured out what's wrong with David. He's got rotavirus A. Okay, that sounds horrible. What is that? It causes watery diarrhea. The best prevention is vaccination. Okay, bit late for David, I imagine. So we just have to kind of rehydrate him, do we? Okay, so can he go where he needs to go? Lisa Hall getting grumpy. It's fine. Can we take him somewhere? And Dusty Rivers done the thing. Oh no. Dusty River, I don't think we can train you. Not enough funds. Okay, must remember to train Dusty River up at some point. Must remember. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, we've lost. There he is. There he is. We're following David. We're following the journey of David Smith through our hospital. Okay, so up in the elevator. And I imagine over onto the regular ward where we're just going to kind of rehydrate him. Okay. Right. Good grief. Right. And we're 10,600 money down coming up to midnight. That's going to go down a bit more because we pay stuff out. So wild celebrations of a national holiday cause more injured patients to come. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 50% more injured people arrive each day. Yep, that's brilliant. Brilliant for us. Paul Hall's getting impatient. I'm sorry, Paul, but yeah, we're struggling a bit right now. But yeah, more people coming our way is what we want to see. That's a very positive thing because, yeah, we're struggling a bit right now. Hang on. Yesterday's prestige, 87%. Patient intake has gone back up to 97%. Okay, plus we're going to get more people because of the crazy national holiday partying. Okay, here we go. Coming up to the time when we pay the night shift. It's going to be very bad for our budget. Minus $36,000. Oh, good. Isn't that wonderful? Right, so now we need to get through to 8 o'clock so we can mitigate that damage a little bit with the overnight staying people like this lot over here. So let's see what that comes down to. So minus 35,000 monies now. So let's just see what that might climb up to. Minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, minus 9. Okay, it's going in the right direction. And of course, people are leaving all the time. They're giving us their lovely money. So, right, we're still down on the deal, but we should be okay. Another $1,040 coming to us from that person there. Thank you very much. More free beds over there. That's wonderful. Sarah Lee's having a bit of a collapse. She's got many things wrong with her. Okay, well, potentially wrong with her. Hang on, yep, can we please blue light her as well? Because she's not doing well at all. Where is she? She's over there in the waiting room. Oh, dearie me. Right, okay, rush her over here. Can we please make sure that she's okay? There's a person over there who's got thoracic blast trauma, thoracic gunshot, or thoracic stab wound. Okay, a wonderful trio of things. Okay, right. Can we please work out what's wrong with her? Here comes another flashy lights Nino machine. Oh, Jordan King's collapsing. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, everybody. It's all good. We're all okay. I mean, yeah, can we figure out what's wrong with her? We don't know what's wrong with her. We're not quite sure what's wrong with her. Oh, crikeys. Okay, but the good news is it's coming to lunchtime and we're not in debt anymore. Hooray! Okay, so what's prestige looking like right now? It's slowly creeping up. So 89, it's gone back to 87. Okay, so it's about the same as it was yesterday. That's not so bad. If we can just make sure that by the end of the day we've got around about the right amount of money to pay the day shift wages, I think that'll be fine. It is getting there slowly but surely, although the money has stopped coming in. But yeah, if we get better prestige, more people come in, we get more insurance payments and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we're struggling. The medical labs, it's the medical labs that are bringing us down. So emergency 5 or 4 stars, radiology is looking pretty good, intensive care 5 out of 5, general surgery 5 out of 5, orthopedics 5 out of 5, infectious diseases 4 and a bit out of 5, traumatology is 5, administrative is 5. But yeah, the medical labs 1 out of 5 stars. That is unacceptable. Medical labs, we're going to have words. There's just so much happening down here. Okay, we need more people. We need to get 1 more person in each of these labs. I think we can get more people over here. That's fine. We're going to struggle to get another desk into there with like a computer on it or whatever, but we'll muddle through. And over here might be a push as well. But I think that's what we have to do. That is what is hammering our prestige. Medical labs are really rubbish and people are getting very impatient having to wait. Although a few people in the comments have said, yeah, it's good having extra people in your medical labs. That makes sense. More people to press buttons on the machines and do the stuff. But also, do we need to get more of the machines? Like, do we need to get another blood analyzer? And do we need to get another, whatever that is, fax machine from the mid-90s? I don't know what that is, but do we need another one of those as well? Do we need more equipment that we've already got? But I mean, I don't know. Would that help? I genuinely have no idea if that's what we need. I mean, over here, there is space on that table. So we could, hang on. If we go to here, look. Hang on, go to the right button. Go there. What is that thing? I don't quite know what that is to look at. That is Hang on. A stool analyzer. How lovely. So do we need more of those? So what if we had 2 stool analyzers? And then what if we got, I don't know, another microscope? Can we fit another desk in over here and pop a microscope on it or something? That might be quite handy. Do we need another medical centrifuge over here? Do we need more microbiological incubators or microscopes or whatever? And then in here, do we need more kit? Do we just need more analyzers and all that kind of stuff? Or do they work on one person at a time? This is where I don't know. This is where my knowledge of how this works is fairly limited. So I'm not quite sure how we are supposed to go about this kind of thing. I mean, part of me thinks get another person in. But if they're all sharing the equipment... but look, they're not, look. Because you can see what equipment's in use. And it's only at the moment whatever that thing is. So they're only using that right now because that's green. These things here are not green, so they're not in use. So yeah, it looks like then the problem might be a lack of people to do the testing and to operate the machines rather than a lack of machines themselves. Right, okay, so I think yes, we need to get another desk in there and another desk in there and another desk in there. The only thing is I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about that. I mean, that desk on the end, that's where we got some useful stuff on it, but could we take that away from there, look? Because that's like hand sanitizer or something. So hang on, can we grab that? Can we just put that down there for now? I don't think that was a sort of a required thing for that room. And then, can we put a PC just there? And then get, hang on, what colour are the chairs? Yellow chairs, of course they're yellow chairs. Right, so go into there and grab us a lovely, exciting wheelie chair for that. Okay, so that's, I thought I pressed the yellow option. Hang on a minute, yellow chair, please. Quick change. Right, so that's that. And then, I mean, yeah, do we need to move? What if, hang on. Turn that round. Could we, do we need what's on there? Do we need whatever that is? I'm not entirely sure what that is, but can we put it on there for now? And then on there, could we move, say, that printer? Can we put that there? And then just here, we could have another chair and another computer. So that might help as well. So hang on. PC, and then rotate that background, and we should have a decent curved office chair. Okay. So that'll help over there. So that's another position for another person to sit at for both day and night shift. And then over here, what can we do in the hexagons lab? Oh, hello there. That's the road. Nice to see you, road. I think then, hang on, there's a plant there. There's nothing underneath that just there. So I think, hang on, pick up the plant, put the plant underneath there, pick up that little thingamajig there, put that over there. Then could we have another? Because hang on. They've already, hang on, have they got a spare one? Oh, they have. Oh, wonderful. Okay, no, that's fine. It's all good. Right, so now we need to employ, oh no, the wage bill. We need to employ 6 more people. Oh, we're going to have to reveal traits and pay money for that and everything. Oh dear. Right, prepare for another evening of going into debt, everybody. But yeah, I think, they're just completely overwhelmed. They're completely overwhelmed. I mean, part of me thinks, if we did have enough money, go over here and open up even more medical labs. Just get the same of that again. Just get 3 of those over here, because that might help out a bit. But right now, we'll try and get as many people over here as we can. But yeah, maybe over here, that might help out quite a bit. That could be useful. Okay, right, let's see what we can do. So yeah, 6 more people. Let's start over here in the horribly overworked blood lab. Over in haematology, let's see who we can get on the day shift. Please be really good. Please be completely amazing. Okay, let's go for advanced biochemistry. So 36, 7 or 7. Okay. Mark Taylor is good, but they do live far away, but I'm not so bothered about that. You could come in on the night shift. Kate Smith, however, is very good, and she's hiding no secrets. So Kate Smith, you can come in on the day shift. Please help us. And then on the night shift, let's go to there again. Did anybody else appear? Daniel Allen appeared. Mark Taylor. You've got biochemistry 98%, Casey Jones. That's really good. You've got fast metabolism, so you're going to need to eat more, but you're hiding 3 things from us. Jennifer Baker is slow and lives far away, so she's going to take even longer to get here because she drives slowly. So we're not going to go for you. David Allen could be a possibility. Do you know what? Let's pay some money to reveal those secrets. Okay, Mark Taylor. Comforting. That's good. Daniel Allen. Okay, you're good. Spartan, gamer, and loyal. Okay, you can come in on the night shift then, Daniel Allen. I like you. So hopefully that will help out a bit. And then over here, we want to get some more people as well. Hang on a minute. We want them with the advanced biochemistry thing because that seems quite good. Okay. So now we've got Casey Jones is, oh yeah, unpleasant. Okay, maybe not you. You live far away. Rachel Garcia is quite good. And she has clean feet. There is a secret to her, however. Right, hang on a second. So Mark Taylor lives far away. So it's probably better to put him on a night shift because we have less people around on a night shift. So if he's late for the night shift, it's not quite as bad. So I think let's put Mark Taylor in on the night shift, and then we'll go to the day shift over there, for example, because now we should have some different people. Okay, so hang on, go to there, look. So now, yeah, we've got Dana Robinson, who has clean feet, is a fresh parent, and is a hard worker, and Rachel Garcia, who has clean feet. But now we can spend $1,000 to reveal their final 2 traits. Germaphobe, that's sort of okay. We'll put a sink nearby. And Dana Robinson, botherations. You're unpleasant. Okay, that's ruined that plan then. Okay, let's get Rachel Garcia in. So let's pop you in on the day... Hang on, maybe you can go on the night shift as well. Again, not so busy. Washing your hands a lot might not be quite so bad if it's not so busy. So, yeah, you can go in on the night shift. And let's just make sure. Is there a place in here where they can wash their hands? Because we don't want them to constantly have to go to the bathroom to do. Ah, there's a sink thing there. There is a sink there. We could put one there. Hang on. We could get a sink. If I could find where it is. Hang on a minute. I can't see where the sinks are. There, lab sink. So if we put that there, that means that she can go to there to wash her hands. Okay, right. That's good. So we've sorted that out. So now, yeah, we've got 2 day shift positions. But yeah, now we're getting down into some... Oh, hang on. Paul Johnson, early bird. Works better in the day. Oh, now how... Right, we're going to spend $1,000 to figure out what your secrets are. Oh, it's a good job we did. You like working in the day, but also you're an unpleasant alcoholic. Right, okay, no, we're refreshing the list. Refresh the list, everybody. Bail out of that one. Okay, we're picking people that have fast metabolisms for some reason. Don't quite know why. And you... Hang on a minute. Pay the money to reveal the secrets. Oh, dear. Oh, John Adams. John Adams, you've saved the day. Please come in, John. You're a people person. Okay, you can go into the Hexagon lab because they need some help in there. You can go in. And then the final person is the day shift in the, whatever that is, microbiology lab. Oh, crikeys. Okay. Do we go for you? So your hunger increases much faster and you spend twice as much time enjoying food. Okay. So you're going to spend most of your time eating and not doing any actual work. And these 2 are both depressed, which as we know is bad because that brings the department down, which it shouldn't do. That's entirely the wrong thing, but that's what it does in the game. And Peter Lopez is okay, but you're not brilliant. You're not very good at your job. I think we might have to bite the bullet and spend another $2,500. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, crikeys. Okay, Mary Lopez, please save us. You are a hard worker and, oh, you have dirty feet. You've got dirty feet and you're slow. You live far away and you live far away. Oh, no. Okay, do we spend a last $2,500 of our monies plunging us further toward debt at 8 o'clock? Or do we just take one of these people? Do we take somebody who has dirty feet? We have got janitors to cope with that and is a hard worker. But their stats aren't that good. And you live really far away. Why do you have to live so far away? Do you know what? One more refresh and that's it. We're going to have to find somebody from this pool of people. Okay, so Christopher Garcia, 32, 35, 43, 32. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. Right, reveal the perks. We'll take Christopher Garcia because he's a hard worker and is comforting. Although you're not actually that good at your job. Oh, what are the other ones again? Hang on a minute, hang on. So you are biochemistry 64. On the night shift, we've got 89. You've only got 43. Oh dear. 73 and 82 over there. Although it's not that busy in there. It's not that busy in here. So maybe, unless we just get somebody who's good at biochemistry and not advanced biochemistry, maybe we could do that. That might work out okay. At Brookmore. Yeah, biochemistry 52. Oh, biochemistry 79%. They haven't got any of the skills, but that's pretty good. And they're quite cheap. Although they are hiding secrets from us. Go on, pay another grand to reveal this. I can't. Why? Hang on, what? Reveal hidden perks. Oh, there we go. Glad we didn't go ahead with that then. Right, okay, we're not getting a pleasant mix. Okay, right, do you know what? Brookmore. You work well in the day, you're a gamer, and you're loyal. Please come in and end the torment of poor selection of people. Right, so I think that means now we've got 6 people. So yeah, we've got John Adams, Mark Taylor, Brooke Moore, Rachel Garcia, Kate Smith, and Daniel Allen. But of course, they're not going to remain with those names because now they've joined us, they have to sign the bit of paper that says they're going to change their name, which means we have to go over for 6 spins on the Wheel of Names. Okay, so the Wheel of Names has worked its magic once again, and we've got 6 new people to meet. So over here in the Histology Lab, also known as the Hexagons Lab, it's the best lab, we can welcome on the day shift Martin Jakubek, might be pronouncing that incorrectly, Jakubek, maybe, I'm not sure. So Martin, that name there is on the day shift, and then on the night shift we have Joachim, again, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but there you go, you're in the game as well. So they're over in the Hexagon Lab. Then over here in microbiology, on the day shift, we have UG Patel, and they did tell me how to pronounce that name. When they requested their name, they did say it's sort of pronounced UG. So UG Patel on the day shift, and then on the night shift, we have Panda. I can pronounce that one, that's absolutely fine. And then over here in the blood lab, the all-important, very overworked blood lab, on the day shift, we have Soul Fate, and then on the night shift, we have Ihor Saketa. So there we go, 6 new people have joined us over here in the medical labs. Hopefully that will make a difference. So I'm going to press play now. A lot of them are going to clear out of home. I've realised that maybe we shouldn't have done that just then, although that might help. These people might help bring that queue down a bit because, yeah, right now, medical labs, although prestige up to 92%. So it's 5% more than it was yesterday, which is good. So hopefully that can make a difference. Time will tell, I suppose. I think it might be working. Look at that. The queue down here in medical labs is down to 1 person. There's only 1 person waiting over there. What's it look like in the actual proper queues over here? So 1 person waiting for some lovely hexagon results. Nobody over here waiting for microbiology work. And only 3 people waiting for blood work. Okay, that's really good. How is that looking over here in terms of medical labs prestige? Okay, prestige has dropped down to 91%. That's a bit disappointing. Hang on, right. Get things moving. Up to 92. Come on, medical labs. Up to 93. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Sarah Lee. Bed required for examination. Temperature measurement. Hang on. What do you need for that? A free examination room. We might possibly need another diagnostic unit. And maybe another doctor up in the Infectious Diseases Department. We did outline a secondary examination room, didn't we? Didn't we change things around? We did. We did do that. Okay, maybe that's something that we could possibly look at when we have some money, but not right now because we're horribly, horribly broke right now. What have you got? What's that? Brucellosis is disease caused by Brucella species bacteria and is spread by ingestion of unpasteurized milk or undercooked meat. Is that supposed to be an udder because of the unpasteurized milk? I thought it was like an eyelid with infected eyelashes, but no, it's an udder. Okay, that's a little bit grim, isn't it? Right, we've got not very long at all until the end of the day. until we have to pay out all of the day shift wages, which are now going to be a little bit more, of course, because we've got more people. So 12 grand we had, minus 20, we spend $37,000 a day on the day shift wages. I did that in my head, maths with Penge. Okay, that's quite a lot of money. Okay, right, we're 25 grand down. Oh dear. And Frank Harris has collapsed. I'm sure they'll get to you, Frank, it's fine. But can we keep this working? Can we keep this ticking over? What are we on? Prestige. Why has the prestige come down a bit then? Why is it now on 84? Today. Oh, hang on. Does it build from now? I'm not entirely sure. Charles Cole is collapsing. I'm sure you'll be fine as well, Charles. It's okay. Yeah, so prestige, I think maybe... Does it go from 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we are struggling. Bonus budget money minus 10%. What does that mean? Bonus budget money minus... What does that mean at the bottom of the panel there? Why have we got minus 10%? Hang on a minute. I don't get that. Hang on. Why is that happening? I don't want to get minus 10% money. I don't understand why that's a thing. Okay, right. Let's make sure that we can get through to the end of the day. Oh, Linda Harris, we can't. According to performed examinations, it's not possible for the patient to have the selected diagnosis. Okay. So we said she's got a dislocated ankle, whereas actually it's either an ankle contusion or an ankle fracture. I would say, let's go for an X-ray for the lower limb. Oh, you're already going for one? Oh, then you'll work that out. You'll have an X-ray, and if it's broken, then you'll know that it's an ankle fracture. If it's not fractured, then it's probably a contusion. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right. Hopefully I can sort that out. Right, goes past midnight. We shell out some more money. It's all back to normal. Oh, no. Okay, you're collapsing. That's okay. How are we looking on prestige? 68%. Okay, so maybe... I don't understand when that resets, because now patient intake is on 96%. Which is a bit less than it was yesterday. I don't fully understand. It's an ankle contusion. I'm calling it. It's an ankle contusion. I've looked at the ankle. It's definitely contused. So, yeah, please go and get that sorted. Thank you. And also give us loads of money. Thank you again. And now the only medical lab with a queue is the blood lab. Okay, so that one is very, very busy. The others do get busy a little bit, but not as busy as the blood lab. Okay, so it's quite good that we do have the upstairs one. Although I'm not quite sure why they don't just work on the stuff for this department. They seem to be kind of joining in and doing other stuff as well. But you know what? That's okay. There's no free bed. Okay, you're correct. There is no free bed, John Harris, and we've got no money to buy a bed. So you might have to just kind of wait for a while until these people clear off in the morning, and then you can pick your bed. You can have first dibs on whichever bed is left, but until then, you might just kind of have to sit and wait. Can I interest you in this lovely corridor, perhaps? You know, it's got an elevator at one end, and it's got a little kind of cleaning trolley at the other end. It's a lovely corridor. Maybe have a wander about there just to have a look around. And Jordan Wright's having a collapse. I'm sure it'll be fine, Jordan Wright. It's okay. We're very good at collapses. They happen quite often around here, it seems. Okay, here we go. We're heading towards 7 o'clock. We're going to go very much into debt. $51,000 down. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, right. That's certainly a thing that we're going to have to deal with. And yeah, 96% patient intake. But prestige is flying up, and when we get to 8 o'clock, of course, we'll get some more money back in. So prestige ticking up 73, 74. It's all about prestige now. But yeah, hopefully the medical labs can actually sort themselves out a bit, and then we can have some good results today. And in come the monies from all these people here. Right, we're down to minus 17,000. Okay, we just need to keep running the game on until the finances stabilise, because we can't build anything. The only thing I can think of doing, potentially... Hang on. There's another person in one of those kind of fancy sort of chamber thingamajigs. When they put them on the stretchers, they affix this kind of sort of, I don't know, like a sealed environment to them. That's very exciting. I like that. That's quite a nice touch. The only thing I can think of doing, really, to try and help us get out of this particularly difficult situation is go to the bank and say, hello, bank manager, I would like a massive pile of money, please. We take out a huge, big, very daft loan to cover these losses, and then to make sure that we can pay wages across the next day, and also do some building, and then we get ourselves in a pathology department. So we spend some money on that. Apparently, I am assured they're not that expensive. Because, of course, we don't need that much in the way of fancy, expensive equipment on the pathology department because, it's a bit beyond that point, I would say, if they're in the pathology department. So we can get that set up. It doesn't have to be big or vast or anything like that. Just get that in, get it up and running at a very basic level. And then, hang on, we'll have a look at what it does. And then that means we shall have ourselves access to Overcure. Overcure pay a good amount of money. We can then start working through Overcure's objectives. And hopefully that might help out a bit, because at the moment we are desperately struggling for cash. And if we can get people paying 150% monies for their treatments, that's better than 70% for the uninsured people. So yeah, we do need to maybe think about that. But hang on a second. Let's run time on a bit. Oh no, let's look at this actually. So, okay, pathology department. What do we need? Okay, so there's not a clinic, of course, because that would be silly. We need an autopsy room. Okay, so that's where they do the autopsies. A cold room, where they keep the bodies. An on-call room, where the doctors live, and the nurses station, where the nurses go. But we only need one doctor and one nurse. Okay, that could be achievable. And a stretcher, that's fine. We don't even need people on the night shift. We don't need a night shift in pathology. So we could get that done. I mean, it's not like we're going to see a load of use for it, unless we get kind of external people coming in, maybe people that have passed away out and about, in their homes or whatever, and they need to find out what the cause of death was. I'm not entirely sure. Do we take people in from elsewhere, or is it just people that pass away in the hospital? I'm not sure. I don't know how that works, but I think that might be our route out of the financial problems we're in. However, I think I'm going to run it through until the end of the day. I'm not going to do anything. Mary Adams is collapsing. That's fine. We'll muddle through with that. I'd like to just try to get through to the end of the day and just see what money we don't have left once we've paid the day shift wages. Although, hang on, what's happening here? Why have we got a gaggle of people standing around this reception? They're just waiting in line. Oh, they were waiting. Oh, normally people just go and then go immediately over here, but there was a bit of a queue over there. It's really busy. Infectious diseases is so busy. Okay, so yeah, let's run time on to the end of the day. I mean, at some point, we do need to actually not be in debt. I mean, does the game end if we're in debt? Oh, okay. Jam has leveled up. Jam is now a master janitor. Well done, Jam. I'm very proud of you. That's wonderful stuff. Good job. There you go. So Jam is better. This is good. I like a bit of Jam. So yeah, if we could just get out of debt, even just for a few minutes, but then pay the $37,000 of wages we pay on our wages, at least that's a little bit of, look, we've got 5,000 monies. We're not in debt anymore. Carol Gonzalez has collapsed, but everything is all good in the world of the budget book. Maybe not in Carol's world, but in terms of finances, hooray, we're looking sort of at least not in debt. Oh no, Nancy Barkley has died. Oh, Nancy, that's not good. You had a pulmonary laceration. Okay, so you are an acrobat. Okay, did something go wrong in some sort of performance or whatever? Do you work in a circus and somebody was firing arrows at you or chucking knives at you or something and it went horribly wrong? How intriguing. But yes, it didn't go well and you have unfortunately passed away. Now, of course, if we had our fancy kind of pathology department all set up, we might be able to do something with Nancy. Hang on. Is it worth... I mean, right now, we're coming up to, what is it, sort of mid-afternoon. We've got just under $14,000. We have got Nancy over here, who has unfortunately passed away. It's very sad, and I'm very sorry, Nancy, that we couldn't save you, but clearly your injuries were just too bad. They were too extreme for us to do much about. But now, we could send her to an autopsy. At the moment, the game is saying, no, you can't. But could we... because time is paused, could we go to the bank, take some money out, build ourselves a pathology department, given that we were thinking about doing that anyway, and then at least we have one person to go into the pathology department. We can at least do something with Nancy. At least we can, make the most of a bad situation. That sounds very terrible, but we can at least make use of the pathology department once it's in, and then also if that is up and running, that means we do get access to whatever they're called over here, so Overcure Inc. I think that might be what we do. So hang on a second. We'll go to you now. So you're down in... Right, so you're over there in traumatology. So if we just... Hang on a minute. So Nancy Barkley. Press OK and pause time. Right, that's it. So she's still in the hospital. She's still there. Time is paused. It is 3:35 right now. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish up for now, because I think now is a good point to kind of end things. And then when we come back next time, the first thing we'll do is go to the bank manager, take out a gigantic bank loan, and then possibly on this floor up here somewhere, build ourselves a pathology department. I mean, it could just kind of go in this corner or something. I don't know how big those rooms need to be just yet. We need to sort of properly look at the requirements, but it could go kind of over here, maybe over here. It could go in this corner, because I don't think we need orthopedics up here anymore. I think orthopedics works quite well on its floor downstairs now. Now it's not completely sort of over demanded. I think it's okay. So all that set up for orthopedics, we could get rid of all of the planning for orthopedics, which looks a bit like that. Get rid of all of that and then just put in the pathology department. It could probably run just along one corridor, possibly, because it doesn't need that much stuff. It needs, 4 main rooms and a cleaning closet. And that's kind of it. So I think maybe that's what we do next time. We might actually have a plan for what we're going to do next time. My goodness me. So, okay, I think, yes, that's what we all do. So next time we're going to try to get pathology in, then try to get the fancy insurance people on board, try and make some money, and sort out the terrible debt that we find ourselves in, because it's not very good at the minute. We are very much struggling for cash. So hopefully, with just a little bit of a helping hand from the bank, temporarily, we'll pay it back eventually, bank people, I promise. With a little bit of help, we can get things sorted and get back on track financially, and also get building as well, because part of the fun of this game is building all the rooms and putting everything in and decor and all that kind of stuff. And when we haven't got any money, we can't do any of that. So I think, we'll try and get back on track next time with a bit of pathology and a bit of a help from the bank. But that's all for when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This sports car is indeed illegal. You clearly couldn't see the sign saying no cars. I have found the place where I'm going to live forever. The Tea and Biscuits Cafe. I want to rename the dog. Let's call it Woofles. Woofles McBark. Behold, the power of the blimp.